When you're networking for a job, one of the biggest problems you might have is running out of people to contact. You've been there, right? I'm going to share a secret that I learned when I was an executive recruiter, so you never have to worry about losing momentum in your job search networking ever again. Hi, I'm Doug Lester, a career strategist and executive coach to MBAs and ambitious people who want to advance their careers. And I used to work as an executive recruiter at a top 20 search firm. Now that I'm a coach, I find that most of the people I work with who are looking for a new job, they're able to come up with a short list of at least a few people to get their job search networking campaigns going. But those first few conversations typically don't generate any leads, interviews, or job offers, and once you've burned through your short list, there's no one left to call. It ends up feeling like a lot of work for not much result, which can be demoralizing. And who needs that when you're trying to maintain a positive mindset for a job search? To get the good leads, you're probably going to need to reach out to more than just a few people, and you're going to need a way to keep track of your networking. At the end of this video, I'll tell you how you can get a 15% discount on the app that I've used for years and still pay for to keep track of my own networking. But first, I'm going to share how I got referrals to make sure that my networking as an executive recruiter never stalled out. Running out of people to reach out to when I was a recruiter, it was one of the worst things that could happen. Without a fresh supply of qualified people to reach out to, I was never going to find great candidates for my clients. So to avoid ending up in that situation, I learned to ask a simple question at the end of almost every networking conversation I had. And that question was, now that you know all of this, who else do you think I should speak with? It's pretty simple, right? But most people who are networking for a job or their career, they don't think to ask this question. At the end of a networking conversation, especially if it's someone you consider to be important, you may be just so happy and relieved that the call or coffee chat went well that you just say thanks and end the call or walk away. If you do, you're missing a great opportunity to get referrals, which are critical to maintaining momentum when you're networking for a job. And I don't want that to happen to you. You're going to need those referrals, or you and your job search are going to be dead in the water. So at the end of practically every networking conversation you have, you need to get the name of a person or the names of people that you can reach out to in order to keep your job search networking campaign going. If you do that, you'll never run out of people to network with, and with a little time, you'll ultimately get the advice, leads, interviews, and job offers you're looking for. Now, the one thing I had when I was an executive recruiter that helped make all of this easier was a good system to keep track of the conversations I had and the referrals I was getting. But most of the people I coach, they don't have a system like that. Sure, you can use spreadsheets, but those can get messy after a while, and spreadsheets, they're not very good for taking notes or keeping them in sync with the contacts on your phone. So I recommend Covve, which is a personal CRM. I've used Covve for years, and I still pay for it. It works on iOS, your Mac, and a PC, and it can sync with your contacts, which makes it way easier to keep up to date than a spreadsheet. When you get the referrals you need to be successful at networking, you can use Covve to help you keep track of them and follow up. Let's say you're looking for a new job and you're interested in working at the fantastic company. You have a conversation with your friend Omar at the good company, and he suggests you get in touch with his former colleague, Anna, who now works at the fantastic company. In Covve, you're going to log your conversation with Omar, who we'll assume is already a relationship that you're tracking in Covve. When you log your conversation or activity, you'll make a note that you spoke to Omar about the fantastic company, and that he suggested you get in touch with Anna, his former colleague. Omar may have also told you a little about Anna, which you can include in your note. In your note, be sure to include the full names of both people. This will be very helpful later on when you're following up on Omar's suggestion. More on that one in a minute. Before you add Anna to Covve, you'll want to do the following things. Copy the note you typed or dictated in Covve about the referral from Omar to Anna. In the general note field for Omar, which is searchable in Covve, start a list of the people Omar has referred you to. Anna's name will be the first. Then the next time you're in touch with Omar, it will be easy to remember how helpful he was. You'll also want to add a new tag to Omar's record in Covve called The Fantastic Company because Omar's now a part of your networking campaign focused on the Fantastic Company. You'll be able to search based on that tag later, which will also be helpful. If you'd like, you can also add a tag called Refer to Omar's record. That way you know that Omar is one of the people in your network who has been nice enough to refer you to one of his contacts. Now let's create a new contact and relationship in Covve for Anna. Add Anna's basic info and the tag for the Fantastic Company since she's a part of your networking campaign. Then in the general note field, which is searchable, paste the activity note you copied from Omar's record. Now you'll easily recall that it was Omar who referred you to Anna, and you'll remember the information he shared about her. This can go a long way toward increasing your credibility when you're networking with Anna. You'll come across as organized and well-informed. The reference to Omar in the general note field will also help remind you who you need to thank once you have a great conversation with Anna. With that in mind, don't forget to set a reminder to get in touch with Anna in the next few days or the coming weeks. Now you're in business. You've gotten a referral in your networking campaign to get a job at the Fantastic Company, and you've ensured that you're keeping track of your referrals and the important information related to them. If you ever want to review your progress on your networking campaign for the Fantastic Company, or for any other networking campaign you might come up with for a new job or for general career advancement, you can use Search in Covve to help you do that. Want to see all of the people involved in the Fantastic Company campaign? You can do that by filtering your relationships for the Fantastic Company tag. In the results, you'll also be able to see the last time you were in touch with those people. Want to see a list of all the people who Omar referred you to in your networking campaign for the Fantastic Company? You can do that by searching for Omar in your relationships and then filtering by the Fantastic Company tag. So when you're reaching out to people to get advice and leads for a new job, remember to ask that very simple question at the end of every conversation. Now that you know this about me, who else do you think I should speak with? And try using Covve to help keep track of the referrals you get. If you're interested in trying Covve, there are links in the description for this video. You can try Covve for free, and if you like it and you want to subscribe, you can get a 15% discount by using my link, which is also in the description. It will help support me and the content I create about networking more effectively and advancing your career. Thanks for watching.